Though it's true that money can't buy happiness, it can get you pretty darn close to it. You may rest easy knowing that you have a safety net when your finances are in order. But when they aren't, you may feel like you're constantly only a matter of inches away from financial collapse. If you want to make sure you don't end up in the brink of bankruptcy, this video will give you some great advice. So get comfortable and check out these 10 tips for protecting your money and making the most out of your cash. Welcome to Knowledge Pilot. Number 1. Track your expenses. Understanding where your money is going is the first step in improving your financial situation. If you don't keep track of your monthly expenses, it's likely that you could stand to cut back in certain areas. Knowing how much you spend is the first step toward better financial management. As with most things in life, you can't move forward without knowing where you stand. How much do you usually spend each month? Where are you spending too much? Having this information at your disposal will allow you to make any necessary changes. Number 2. Make a budget plan. One of the greatest strategies to maximize your financial resources is to create and adhere to a monthly budget. If you put some thought into how and where you spend your money, you will see incredible results. Create a workable budget based on your actual monthly expenses and income. Figure out what your top spending priorities are and stick to them. There are many rules of thumb that can be used for budgeting. One simple rule that may help you prioritize your spending is by separating it into 3 categories: needs, wants, and savings. This rule suggests that 50% of your salary goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings or investments. It's an excellent method for managing expenses and sticking to a budget. Number 3. Identify your needs and wants. Most people have trouble telling the difference between wants and needs, so they spend too much money on luxuries they think they need. What we mean by needs are the stuff you absolutely need in order to stay alive, including food, a safe place to sleep, healthcare, and enough clothes. Things you want but don't need to keep you alive are called wants. The fact that these costs are part of our everyday lives might make them feel like we need them, but we really do not. If you don't have a clear definition of what a need is, then you will often make poor financial decisions, such as buying things that do not count as needs, since you do not know how much money should go toward wants and how much should be kept for needs. Number 4. Get control of subscription services. The majority of products and services available today need regular payments for recurring charges. These days, it's easy to lose track of your subscriptions to services, even if you don't use them very often. These subscription services have the annoying feature of continuing to charge your card regardless of whether or not you are really making use of them during the time of the subscription's validity. If you want to maximize your monthly budget, you should review your expenses for subscriptions like these and consider canceling any that you think are unnecessary. Number 5. Have an emergency fund. One of the best strategies to keep your finances under control is to prepare for unexpected costs. Having access to any sort of emergency fund can be really important. There is no way to predict when an unexpected expense may arise, but being financially ready for it is always a relief. The goal of the fund is to provide financial support for unforeseen expenses. Also, it could assist you cover your regular bills in the event that you lose your job. When you have an emergency fund set up, you can rest assured that you won't have to resort to taking on additional debt in order to cover any unforeseen expenses that may arise. As far as your money goes, it's one of the wisest moves you can make. Okay, we're halfway through. But before we go on, it's important to keep in mind that success won't always happen right away. It can take time for it to grow or show up in your life. Even if you only use a few of these tips, they will make a difference if you do them consistently and with the right mindset. Keep watching to learn the best ways to spend your money to get the most out of it. Number 6. Save. You've certainly had enough of hearing this by now, but there's a reason this piece of financial advice is so often said. One of the most important things you can do for your financial future and your riches is save money now. Instead of taking out a high-interest loan in a difficult financial situation, saving up in advance might be a wise move. As an added bonus, the interest you earn on your savings will help you see a greater return. Put as much of your monthly salary into savings as you can, using a separate bank account that you cannot easily dip into. Establish a monthly savings target equivalent to a percentage of your net income, and boost it over time or in response to salary increases. When interest rates are factored in, even a little increase in savings can have a profound impact. Number 7. Learn how to invest. Your capacity to invest may be limited, yet even modest amounts put toward investing may help you reap significant rewards. If you are really lucky with your investments, you may never need to work again. Increasing your money through investments is a fantastic strategy, but you have to put in effort to ensure that you're investing in a way that is smart. Investing can help you keep up with inflation while you accumulate money. Smart investing is one of the best ways to make your money grow over the long term. Number 8. Use financial planning tools. Technology is taking over everything in our world right now, and financial management is no exception. In fact, it's hard to imagine financial planning and portfolio management without technology. It's smart to include money management tools into your financial planning. Look for tools that help you evaluate, calculate, and monitor your money. There are many amazing free options online. Even financial consultants utilize these tools. Without these tools, you may find it harder or to achieve actual financial progress or receive the full value from your money. Number 9. Find your money drain and plug it. Always keep track of how much you spend. Pay attention to the things you spend money on that you don't need to or that you can remove from your monthly budget. Read your bank statements and bills and figure out where your money is going. How often do you eat out? Do you go shopping too often for things you don't need? Are you doing too much entertaining? Well, if you have a habit that costs you money, find a way to stop it. Stop thinking that it won't make a difference and understand that even small things can add up to a lot of money in the long run. Even if you cut just one cost by $30 every month, you could save $360 in 1 year. Number 10. Read finance books. The internet and public libraries are packed with resources for learning about financial planning and preparation for retirement. Because of books and the internet, it is much easier to learn about and understand investments and the financial markets. You can make use of the vast information included in these publications. Do yourself a favor and start learning about money management by picking up a book now. Your bank balance will be happy you did. Acquiring a firm grasp of money management is crucial for your financial success. You need more than just knowledge of how to save money to get ahead in the financial world. You have just learned 10 valuable tips to help you get there. We hope you enjoyed the content of this video, and we thank you for watching. If you want more information on the tips to make the most out of your money, check out our other videos on the screen.